Chapter 67, let's talk about apps. Question 1, do you have any favorite apps? Why do you like that app? My favorite app is Instagram. The reason I like Instagram is it allows me to share my daily life and my important life updates to my friends and my family. Since many of my friends and family are in the United States these days, it's a good way that I'm able to share what's going on in my life, as well as seeing photos and videos of what's happening in my friends and family's lives as well. Question 2, what factors of an app makes you want to delete it? So if an app is free and it has many ads that stop me from using the app until the ad is finished, it's very annoying to me. Or if the app also sends me many notifications, it's also a bit annoying. At least I can turn the notifications off, but the advertisements, usually you cannot skip those, so too many advertisements makes me want to delete an app. Question 3. What social media app do you use the most often? For me, Instagram is the app that I use the most. The reason I chose Instagram is I'm able to contact my friends and family through the messenger, and we also can, comment and see each other's posts and stories. Also, many restaurants and places in Seoul have some Instagram page or some hashtag, so I'm able to see if some restaurant has good food, look at the advertisements and the pictures, so I choose Instagram. Question 4, have you ever been addicted to a social media app? If you haven't, any experience with someone addicted to social media? I personally mainly use social media to stay in contact with people who are important to me. I've never cared about likes or the amount of comments I get on some photo, but I have many friends in the United States who will post a photo at a certain time, maybe 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. because people say you'll get the most likes and interactions on your photo then, but it's never been something I've thought about or cared about. Question 5, have you ever paid to use an app or play a mobile game? When I was in high school, I had a favorite mobile game called Summoner's War that my friends and I used to use our paychecks on, so I regret it a bit now. I wish I had some of that extra money. But these days I use an app called Sleep Cycle. It helps with tracking my sleep and making sure I have a good quality of sleep, and I do pay a yearly subscription on that app, and it's very worth it to me. Question 6. Which app seemed like magic the first time you used it? When I first came to Korea in 2020, I was using Google Translate to help me with, translating things in Korea, learning some words I didn't know. However, one of my friends told me to use this new app called Papago. I said, Papago, I don't know what that is. However, at least in 2020, Papago was so much better for translating than Google Translate was, and it made my daily life in Korea so much more easier, and it made learning some new words a lot more easy because the translations were much better. Question 7. What is the strangest app you have heard of or tried? When I was in university, there was this app called Yik Yak. Yik Yak was an anonymous school app that people would just talk about anything on. You would sometimes just see random things like, hey, I thought this person was cute, or hey, what is this person's phone number, some student at the school. Or you would have people asking, where's some party at tonight, or people putting their address for some party. But eventually it led to a lot of rumors and gossiping because the app was anonymous, and people started to become a little bit hostile. So the app became quite aggressive and strange then. So my friends and I stopped using Yik Yak back then. Question 8. Which app has helped society the most? Which one has hurt society the most? I'm not sure of any apps that have necessarily hurt society, but I think that any app that is like some type of maps app, like a GPS, so Neighbor Map or Google Maps, I think those are so helpful. No matter where I'm at, I can always, find a way to get home, and I couldn't do that without an app. But at the same time, it makes me a bit worse at memorizing the ways to get home. So I think it's very helpful, but it can also make people remember things less since they will rely on an app to get them home. Question 9. Do you think KakaoTalk app is useful, or do you miss using text messages? In the US, we mainly use text messages, so I can say that I like KakaoTalk a lot. The reason I like the app is I feel like it's very creative. I like the emoticons. It's so convenient to send your friend some gift, like certificate on their birthday, so that they can, go to some cafe and get some drink or some cake. So I like the features that are built into KakaoTalk that we don't really have with normal text message applications.